Doing good. We're back on the trail on, what's today, Monday what?
20th.
20th, May 20th. And we've gone 50 feet, we're already lost. We lost a blaze, but we're looking down over, what highway, 77 or something?
77, yeah.
Down into Bland, but we're heading back in the woods, but we have to find the blaze from, gotta look at the map. No, there's our blaze, so we're walking on the street. We started up there on the hill, but
Probably could have went right down that hill and been right back.
I wasn't gonna jump down that hill. That was steep. Anyway, we're on the way. All is well. It's just a little confusing moment first thing in the morning. I don't like road walking on highways, especially. Get me in the trees, in the dirt. Which one of you rascals put a brick in my pack? It feels heavier today. Lolly, did you do that? Peabody, did you put a brick in my pack, Peabody? It feels heavier.
I actually put 2 in there.
2? You're a nice guy. Well, I guess we're going the right way. This looks very official. We're doing okay. We're finally off the road and into the woods. Just past Lucky Penny and Snake Eyes and Mr. President, so they should be catching us soon. But we are officially in the woods. Feels good. Smells good.
Feels great.
Feels great. Lolly says, I promise not to have a sucky attitude, so I'm not going to say anything. Feels good. Smells great. Total poor planning on our part, or anyway, my part. I can only speak for myself. All right, which blaze? Okay, there were 2 blue blazes, but one went to a privy. So we're walking on the trail and got to an intersection for a shelter that we're not stopping at, but we saw the sign and checked for water. And we hadn't looked at this before, but it's a half-mile blue blaze switchback trail down to the water source and then a half-mile back. So I'm on the way back with my water. Lucky Penny and Peabody is still back there filling up. But so it's basically a mile round trip out of our way just to get water, when I should have brought more this morning. Usually if there's a water source within 5 miles of where I am, then I'll bring 1 liter. And there was, but I didn't look to see that it was a mile round trip just to retrieve it. So silly me. So add a mile to my day. It's hot and humid. Hot and humid. This is gonna sound crazy coming from me, the girl who wants to be with people, but I'm actually walking alone for a little bit and I'm enjoying it. I think I've been around others so much in the last week or so, especially at trail days. I'm an extrovert, and I really feed off that, and I really love being around people, but then I like to retreat. So like last night when Parker and Mark dropped me off after trail days, I didn't want to be with anybody. I just wanted to be by myself, take a shower and hop online and talk to family and friends and go to bed early. Didn't really want to socialize. Today started with everybody, which is great. But when we stepped aside, half the group stayed at the trailhead and the other half went down that half mile to get water. And when I came back up, Lolly and Pop went ahead. So they're probably, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes ahead of me. Peabody is behind. And Lucky Penny and Snake Eyes were walking with me, but they stopped just to drink some water. And I kept walking, and I haven't seen them, so I'm wondering if they stopped for lunch, which is what I'm gonna do. As soon as I see a log or a rock or something, I can sit on. Anyway, this is my long-winded way to say that there is part of the group ahead and part behind, and I'm in the middle, and I'm actually liking walking by myself, just listening to the sounds of nature, my own thoughts, really nothing. No talking, it's nice. But it's nice to know, and this is the part I always missed, which I like, is that we'll all be at the same place tonight. And that's what I think is most important for me and my personality. This tree had my name on it. Just gonna sit and rest, and the others should probably be passing me in a few minutes. So this is my view from my lunchtime. just accomplished something epic, all of us? What have we accomplished?
We're at 600 miles.
Ah!
Or almost 1,000 kilometers. Hey.
How you feel? Oh, who's behind you? Hello, hello. Come on ahead. Congratulations. We'll have to get a nice photo of all of us. Weird phenomenon. Phenomenon.
I can't say it.
Okay, something strange happens out here. So we took a break and I'm eating a Nutty Buddy, which I love. And I flipped it over and see that a serving size is 470 calories. And I said, oh, good. When in my life, or anybody's life, have you ever said 470 calories? That's good. Give me 2. I'll take more.
Only on AT Trail.
Yes, because we're going to work it
How
out.
many servings in that packet?
Only one.
Oh, only one.
Yeah, I know. I was like, wait, how many of these cookies? So Nutty Buddies are the bomb. I'm about, I don't know, less than a mile from the shelter. And I've realized I really haven't filmed much at all today. And actually, the last several times I've hiked, it's been kind of sporadic. I really don't know why. I think part of it is finding myself in towns when I have Wi-Fi and trying to edit and upload videos daily, day by day. Sometimes I end up with 20 minutes and I need to shave it down because that's too long. So when I find myself just wanting to film the trail or just chitter-chatter about nothing in particular, I find myself holding back so I don't end up with too much footage to edit down, and then I end up not filming anything. So I'm not sure. I think I need to rethink the daily video thing, and just maybe see what I have. I think last night and this morning, I think it brought YouTube up to Marion, like Dickey Gap or something. I'll have to look. In reality, I just crossed 600 miles today. So I have several days still in my phone that I need to edit and upload, and that's why it's behind. So maybe I'll film less every day, but just label the videos, mile, what do I have back there? Probably 550 to tomorrow might be 610, and then just put that and just put the highlights in and not stress about daily stuff, and maybe that way I can get you up to speed and up to date. So anyway, all is well. The it was hot, but it was nice. It wasn't unbearable. There were a lot of climbs, but the trail's clean. You can see it's not real rocky or rooty or any obstacles. So it's been fine. It's been it's been pretty good. Pretty ideal weather, ideal trail. Snake Eyes, Lucky Penny, Lollipop, Peabody, and then I ran into Strikeout again. And so it's making me feel good that these people, these younger, stronger ones, are still in my area, that they really haven't moved beyond me. And so that's cool. But all right, I guess half a mile, maybe 3/4 of a mile to the shelter. So at least I can show you that when I get there. Sorry for a boring day. Yet again, I've set up my tent and I've just crashed. I went to get water, set up my tent, and I have to cook dinner, but I'm gonna wait 10 minutes. I just need to lie down. If I close my eyes, I'm gonna fall asleep though. I'm very tired today. It's the first day back on the trail after being off at trail days, so everybody was talking about that. They're like, well, after a couple days off, we should feel invigorated and rested, but that's not the case. The shelter is packed. So I'll bring my camera out with me when I leave my tent, but I'm taking 10 minutes to rest. How crowded the shelter is. I haven't seen it this crowded. Not even in the Smokies, to be honest with you. But then again, in the Smokies, it was winter, and everybody was just in their sleeping bags. Crazy.